in addition to the problems with psychohistory, we're introducing special people left and right, especially Gal and Salvor. Let's watch.
I know what all that read in the Radiant is.
You felt something. Another presentiment.
Another presentiment. But this is Gale's like special ability to see the future. Harry's just fine with it.
That's right.
Tell me.
Despair, death, destruction. I did this. When I stumbled in on you and Raish, I threw the equations off course.
But maybe those same instincts can steer them back. I felt stronger.
So Gale threw the equations off course with her behavior. But the equations should be assigning probability to that trajectory with a low probability because it didn't see it coming. But to not predict it at all? Well, how good is psychohistory?
Since Salvo arrived, maybe it's her abilities an amplifying effect.
Abilities? You feel the future as well?
Not the future.
You get some future, and you get some future, and you get some future. And everybody got the future feeling ability.
Sure, the past.
Past, sorry.
I mean, everyone can feel the past, but it's a weird feel the past of you can feel other people's past.
Yeah.
So first, I guess, what is a special person? What do you mean by special person?
So I'm thinking through the psychohistory lens of everybody is a human, and their abilities are a regular human ability. They got a mind, they got hands. They can't do anything like time travel, like be a prophet or do something outside the realm.
Extra healing abilities or telekinesis.
Or shoot fire.
Maybe optic blasts.
So
just a normal person with normal human abilities. And we see Gale and Salvo are special people.
Right. So it's actually an okay assumption in psychohistory to have people be people, not X-Men.
And psychohistory, my understanding, tell me if I'm wrong, is psychohistory allows for people to be special, to be unusual, to be extra normal. However, they need to come in very rarely, be low numbers, and they just shift the future in a complicated, unpredictable way. Which means that say if you have an arrow or a dart and you throw it in air, still air, you're inside a room, you expect a nice trajectory. The more special people you have, the more sudden gusts of wind you have. So instead of having a nice arc, you get a wiggly, not sure. So the prediction isn't just a yes or no. It's a maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. High probability this one. And as the more special powers, the more people that are hard to predict, the less precise that arrow is, that dart is. It gets a bigger probability spread.
Yeah, so I think that's right. But if you assume a probability of special people,
which needs to be low.
If you assume that it's low to make your predictions, and it turns out to be not low, and it turns out to be very high, meaning you got Gale and Salvor, and then Hober Mallow coming up, and the Mule. So you got special people coming up fairly frequently. Now your psychohistory model is way off because you've underestimated how many special people there are.
One of the key, the fundamental, the key assumptions is immediately wrong.
Immediately wrong. It's thrown out immediately. Yeah.